What does it take to pull yourself out of the basement and climb to the mountaintop? That's the story of Sylvester Stallone, a kid from Hell's Kitchen, born with a speech impediment, rejected by everyone. He wrote Rocky in 3 days, fought to play the lead, slept in his car, sold his dog, and ultimately won Best Picture at the Oscars. This isn't Hollywood fluff. It's raw. It's gritty. It's the legacy code in action. Today, we're delving into how Stallone transformed Rejection into a legacy of overcoming depression and homelessness, ultimately becoming a Hollywood legend. Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone was born July 6, 1946, in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan, New York. The elder of 2 boys to a renowned astrologer, mother, and Italian immigrant father. A botched delivery with forceps at birth crushed a nerve in his face. The result? Permanent droop on the left side, slurred speech. A lifetime of bullying and mockery followed. By his teens, he'd been expelled from 14 schools. His nickname? Sylvia. His strategy? Build up his body, grow thick skin, and find refuge in acting and bodybuilding. He later tried college drama, studying in Switzerland and at the University of Miami. But by 1970, he was broke again, back in New York, sleeping 3 weeks at Port Authority, and desperate enough to take a 2-day gig in softcore porn just to pay the rent. Every rejection carved a deeper hunger. No skills, no worries. He'd learned screenwriting from scratch. By 1974, Stallone returned to Hollywood with nothing but hope and 2 scripts, Paradise Alley and something else up his sleeve. While pitching Paradise Alley, he met producers Chartoff and Winkler and dropped his real weapon, the script of Rocky. Stallone wrote Rocky in 3.5 days, inspired by watching boxer Chuck Wepner go toe-to-toe and knock down Muhammad Ali. That underdog moment sparked a huge moment in Stallone. He turned off the lights, blacked out his windows, and wrote the whole script by candlelight. His script sold, yes, but he was desperate to do one thing. He wanted to play Rocky. United Artists offered him $350,000 without him attached. He declined. He was in dire straits. He only had $106 in the bank. Stallone also had a child on the way, but, he said, he had rather bury the script in the backyard than sell it without starring in it. Finally, United Artists relented. The budget was slashed to around $1 million. Stallone took $20,000 for the script and $625 a week to act in it. Stallone was also able to get his dog, Buttkiss, back by offering the guy he sold him to a small part in the movie. Production began fast and very guerrilla style, spending just 28 days and $1 million to complete the picture. Stallone cast his dad as the ring announcer, his brother as the street singer, and his wife as a photographer. His dog, Buttkiss, appears right there on the screen with him. He filmed the iconic jog up the Philadelphia Museum of Art steps, the real Rocky steps. With passers-by, they weren't actors. The scene wasn't scripted. Casting Apollo Creed? Stallone chose NFL player Carl Weathers, hired on the spot. For the female lead, Adrian, they considered Susan Sarandon, even Cher, but chose Talia Shire. They used a Steadicam, cutting-edge tech back then. Bill Conti wrote the theme, "Gonna Fly Now," because it was cheap, effective, and emotional. Overall, it was a legendary picture, filmed on a budget. Rocky premiered in 1976. Critics were moved. Audiences lined up, especially at select art house theaters, grossing over $117 million on a $1 million budget. Oscar nominations? 10. Wins: Best Picture, Directing, Editing. Also, Stallone picked up nods for Best Actor and Best Original Screenplay, joining legends like Chaplin and Wells. Suddenly, the kid with $106 in the bank was a Hollywood legend. Stallone didn't stop there. He wrote and starred in Rocky II, eventually directing 3 and 4. He launched Rambo, Cliffhanger, The Expendables, and years later, Creed. In 2016, he earned Golden Globe and Oscar nominations for Creed, playing an older Rocky passing the torch. But here's the twist. Stallone never owned Rocky. The rights stayed with United Artists. Winkler and chart off. Stallone has publicly fought to regain ownership, even calling the current producers parasites. So why is this story more than just entertainment? Because he wrote himself into existence. No network, no connection, no money, just hunger. He fought for the right to star in his own film. He embraced failure. He slept in cars. He sold his dog. He just kept fighting. He built an entire career on one magical moment, written in just 3 days. He stands up now, not just as a star, but as a creator. He speaks up about his legacy, his rights and respect. That is the legacy code in action. Stallone's story isn't fiction, it's proof. Nobody handed him success. He built it from rejection, from pain. He turned "You're Not Marketable" into a best picture and billions of dollars worldwide. What does that mean for you? It means your past doesn't define you. Your gatekeepers don't own you. Your weaknesses, they can become your signature strengths. Your next chapter, you write it with your pen, your voice, your fight. If Sly can build an empire from a car seat, what's your excuse? Like, subscribe and comment below. What chapter will you be writing next? I'll see you in the next video.